another episode on the 64 Aussie Lowrider car. Today we're going to talk about how low can you go, meaning how low can you have the car lay on the ground, like this one over here, by adding different types of shocks and also dropping the body over the chassis. So without further ado, let's get to it right away. We want to have the car lay as low as possible, and shoulder shocks definitely help with that. These are actually 124 scale shocks, and these have the same outer diameter as the Redcat stock shocks. They're only a little bit shorter, super soft, so we need to swap the springs from the Redcat ones to this one. And the ball joint detachment is too wide, so they won't fit, as you can see, so you need to cut the end off. So let's start by removing the spring, which is very easy. Just slide this soft spring back, and then you see the bottom part just comes off, and you can just remove the spring like that. Super easy. Next part is remove the spring from the Redcat one, and then we're gonna turn and twist the bottom part off because it's screwed on. There it is. Okay, now we can remove it, and we just can pop it off. It's super hard to get them on, but there it is. Phew. Turn the end cap back on, and there you have it. There it is. Make sure that both shocks are aligned the same, so they have the same length, and also tighten down the same way. So you can choose to either leave the spring like this, stock, or you can cut it and make it look like this, and add the antenna part so it looks more like a original hydraulic cylinder. Over here you can see both springs installed. This is the one with the stock Redcat spring uncut. This is the one with the cut version. You can see it looks super nice. These shocks have a lower bottom part, so it has more clearance, and you can make the car lock up really high like this. So over here you see the new shock attached to the Redcat servo horn. It still lifts pretty high, but of course it doesn't lift as high as using the stock Redcat shock. So on this side you see a modified servo horn. I used a servo horn that I had laid around. Thing is, I don't have access to a hobby store right now, so I had to make it out of aluminum strip, and it lifts pretty high. Now you can even make it longer by using a longer piece of aluminum strip. So when you want to use a longer servo horn, you will see that it touches the chassis, so you will need to cut this part away so it can move freely. So my friend Chris Trias from Canada came up with this trick to drill 2 holes in this bottom bracket. What it does is that the cantilever, the bell crank system, has 2 rods, 2 tie rods, and they can drop all the way down through this bracket. You can now see the rods that are connected to the bell crank setup, that they can go all the way down through this bracket for extra clearance for the front wheels, for the front suspension. To make the body of the car drop all the way over the chassis, I redid the front bracket that holds the chassis, or the body to the chassis. As you can see, I cut the edge of the bracket, and I added a aluminum strip so it sits lower. Attach the chassis to the body. As you can see, I'll slide the rear under the existing bracket. I didn't do anything to this bracket, and only the front bracket, so now we're gonna snap it in place. So this is the result. You can see the body slammed on the ground, laying all the way down. This is pretty much the lowest you can go with this car. Now, of course, if you want to make it hop slower, you can add a little bit more weight. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video. When I have more tricks, I will definitely post a new video. If you got any questions, comments or whatever, just put them under this video and I will try to reply to you as soon as possible. I got some other cool features in the works and I'm gonna make a video on that pretty soon. For now, take care, stay safe and have a nice day. Bye.